global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Right now, as we speak, Ruben Abati, the co-anchor of Arise Television, former spokesperson to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, is trending alongside Senator Adams Oshiomole. Why? Because Adams Oshiomole have decided to do one major thing, which is throwing a challenge at Ruben Abati. Let's find out the genesis of this whole bohaha that started to the point that Senator Adams Oshiomole is ready for a combat, a showdown, a physical combat against Ruben Abati, or at Ruben Abati, if only he will pick up the challenge. Let's find out the genesis and we'll come back for more.
In anything I do, I take it seriously, but sometimes I realize that you have to have some humor, to warm up an environment. I was national chairman, and President Buhari came to Benin to flag off presidential campaign. And as usual, several PDP stalwarts came to join the APC. And one of them is called Ilwobe. I come from Edo State, I come from Edo North. The language of Edo Central and Edo North is more or less the same, even in Edo South. Ilwobe means I don't do bad. And I just jokingly said to the young boys, okay, now you have been in a party of bad people, people deceiving people. Now I'm happy now that you have left them to come and join APC. Then you will live up to your father's name, which is Ilwobe. You will no longer do bad. Because obey means evil in our language. I will not do it means I will not do evil. So now you will live as a progressive. This has nothing to do whatsoever with corruption. This guy was not even he was not a public officer, whether at the state level or federal level. He wasn't known to me even as a contractor. So how people could whip this, and why it hurt me, I had to speak about it that day, is that those journalists who paraded, they know better. Because I challenged them to play that tape. They have the tape. Because this was an event covered live. For not a secret outing. So let them play it back and say, fact check. This is what Oshiomole said. But they just choose to continue to use it. I was particularly shocked that an otherwise a very senior editor could ask someone like the immediate past governor of Delta State, Okowa, did you, in a very mischievous manner, with due respect to him, somebody said I should ask you, did you get permission from Oshiomole that your sin will now be forgiven before you now decide to decamp to APC? And I think the guy didn't quite understand that the question was informed by just mischief. And the man tried to answer. I said, no, he has not met me for a long time, which is true. And he worked with Obaseki against me, which is also true. But when we met on stage that day, I said, my brother, having been a governor and I was a governor, we are friends. So, but we'll be put aside by different party divides. So now we are back together, hopefully for never to part no more. So how can anybody do that? And I believe that this is just the art of mischief makers. They prefer to take the negative side. Now, how can you ask, what is my status? Like you rightly said, I am now in the legislature. Is the legislature responsible for prosecution of anybody involved in the wrongdoing? And what will be the wrongdoing? And so it was just mischief. So I had to remind those people that one of them, who's the man who made that statement, he himself was invited by EFCC after he had abused Jonathan as much as he could. Jonathan brought him on board to become his spokesman, and he became a spokesman, in my view, shamelessly. You don't condemn Padediam, I end up consuming it all over. And thereafter, EFCC arrested him too. And I said, was I the one who granted him bail to leave PDP now to become where he is? Because I noticed that consistently, even on Labor Day, he was saying, some Labor leaders who have been involved in picketing, they fought for workers. He couldn't even credit me with that fact that I led protest. This is the guy who wrote Oshiomhole, the people's president, when I was president of the NSC. Rather than crediting me with that, they say, when they leave NSC, they now go and become governors, then they become senators. I say, if you are angry because you wanted to be deputy governor and you lost the election in Ogun State, is that the reason you'll be so paranoid that every opportunity you want to abuse me? You want to abuse me, don't hide under the TV, we meet on the street, and we fight it out.
The thing with Oshobaba, the Babodi, the street life in him is talking. Don't forget, though he may be a sitting senator, Baba has hit the street. He was one time an NLC president, NLC chair. He knows how to manipulate it. In fact, his name is Street himself. That's why they call him. They call him Comrade. Ruben Abati, you're a lawyer. You wear suit. Oshobaba na street man. Don't agree to this combat that is demanding for Nigerians. Are already giving them gloves. When is the showdown? Some people are even putting who will win. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this latest? Oshiomhole couldn't take it. He's like literally saying, leave this television. Stop hiding behind this television. To come, let's do this in one-on-one. What's your take, please?
Well, first of all, we have to understand that Ruben Abati, being a lawyer and also an anchor person, oftentimes will want to speak the way he does. I don't see any crime in making reference to people, especially when issues relate to them. We have to be, Shobaba should know that he's not a personal man again. He's not a personal, there's nothing personal about him. He's a public servant.
Yes.
He had been a public servant way back. So you shouldn't even flinch when they talk about him. The only thing is just respond to it. Don't the issue of calling him out, let's go for a boxing, go to the street and show our strength. For me, it makes no sense, except Abati will accept the challenge, and then somebody can represent him. Somebody like Portable can represent him to do the street fight. Because I can't remember the last time that Ruben Abati was involved in anything public. I think that was many months, many years ago. But right now he's a private guy, doing his OAP business. So I don't think that Oshobaba should take it to heart. Though I know that when it becomes too often, some of them feel bad because he believes at his age he should, right now as a noun, he should earn accolades for his contribution to the development of Nigeria, especially the labor sector and all of that. But be that as it may, I feel that this guy should reply him, talking about.
Do you think it really dignifies it?
Yeah, just he's a senator. No matter what, he's a respectable personality in Nigeria. He's a senator, so you can dignify him with a reply, and that reply is that. I may not be a sportman, but I can send Portable to come and do the business for me. But it should just end that way. This guy shouldn't take it too hard. It's a normal thing, But I believe also that with this, a lot of people, a lot of OAP as anchor persons of different reason would try to avoid talking about Oshobaba.
Okay, but then again, let's say it plays up because the truth is, this is now me talking, and this is very personal. I don't think Ruben Abati deliberately wanted to undermine him or even undermine him. He never even undermined him. It's just a normal thing. Don't forget that there was a time, just statement, at some point, I think during Victor Akwa Ibom State, two past governors of Akwa Ibom State, one to the left, one to the right, and when he was now saying that the reign of PDP, 16 years of reign of PDP was terrible. PDP was terrible, but ever since APC came to the state, things have been good. And the two governors that were beside him were all past governors of Akwa Ibom State. They were all past governors of Akwa Ibom State in PDP who have now ported to APC. So, it was looking very funny. I feel that Adams Oshiomhole shouldn't honestly take it to heart. It's the work of the journalist. They will always, extray. They are the mirror of the community, the eyes of the community. They will ask questions that needs to be asked. And Oshiomhole should know that he's the people's man, and everybody will always talk about the people's man. And I feel that it has not gotten to the level of saying let's exchange fisticuffs. It has not gotten to that level. whatever it is, I'm sure that Ruben Abati did not mean it in the way Adams Oshiomhole is taking it. He's just saying, Shay, you know that I hope you are going to be forgiven as you are moving on. Did you just go your own? Let's meet in that comment section. Let's go wrap it up.